The gate guard at Fort Bragg almost doesn't let him through. Homeless veteran, maybe 60s, worn jacket, dirty jeans, 3-day beard, carrying nothing but a crumpled letter requesting his presence at a mandatory briefing. "Sir, this letter is for Colonel Matthews. Says I'm required to attend." The guard checks the database, finds the name, Michael something Harrison. The system shows active recall. Official summons, go ahead, Building 7. The veteran walks through the base, past young soldiers who don't see him, past officers who step around him like he's invisible. Nobody salutes, nobody acknowledges, just another broken vet who couldn't handle civilian life. He enters Building 7, conference room packed with 40 active duty rangers, elite operators, the best America produces. They smell him before they see him. Unwashed, alcohol, failure. Colonel Matthews stands at the front, mid-briefing, stops when the door opens. "Who the hell are you?" "Michael Harrison, sir." "Got your letter." Matthews checks his roster. "You're 3 hours late." "Had to walk from the bus station, 12 miles. The room snickers. This pathetic veteran walked 12 miles because he couldn't afford cab fare. "Find a seat in back." "Don't interrupt." Michael shuffles to an empty chair. The rangers near him shift away, creating distance, like poverty is contagious. Matthews continues his briefing. "We're deploying to Yemen in 48 hours. High-value target extraction. Mission critical. Success rate for this operation historically sits at 40%. He pulls up satellite imagery. "Compound here. 3 layers of security. 12 armed guards minimum. Target is in the central building. We need experienced operators who understand this type of mission." Matthews scans the room. "Anyone here participated in a similar extraction?" Hands raise. 5, maybe 6 rangers. "Good operators. Combat experienced." "Excellent. We'll use your knowledge in the planning phase." Then, from the back, a voice, rough, tired, but carrying weight. "You're missing the Western approach." The room goes silent. Everyone turns. The homeless veteran is standing, pointing at the satellite image. "Excuse me?" Matthews's voice is ice. "Western approach. Your sat photos show 3 access points. There's a 4th, dry riverbed, runs right up to the perimeter wall. No coverage on your recon photos because it's underground most of the route." Matthews stares. "How could you possibly? Because I've been there." 2009, same compound, different target, same mission profile. A ranger lieutenant speaks up. "Sir, this guy's clearly confused. Probably PTSD or shut up." Matthews is focused on Michael now. "What unit?" "Can't say, sir." "Can't or won't?" "Classification hasn't expired." Matthews pulls out his tablet, runs Michael's name through classified databases. The search takes longer than usual. Higher clearance levels, deeper files. What loads makes Matthews's hands freeze. Jesus Christ. He looks up at Michael, really sees him for the first time. Not a homeless veteran, something else wearing a homeless veteran's skin. "Everyone out, now." "Sir?" The rangers are confused. "Out." "Dismissed." Brief postponed until 1600 hours. The room clears. 40 confused rangers filing out, leaving Matthews alone with the man who smells like whiskey and defeat. Matthews locks the door, closes the blinds. "What's your call sign?" Michael meets his eyes for the first time. Hawk 8. Matthews actually steps back, physically recoils. Hawk 8 is dead. Kia, Afghanistan. 2012. A lot of people think that. "Show me your hands." Michael holds them out. Scarred, burned, one missing the tip of his pinky finger. Specific injury patterns. Matthews accesses a classified file. Compares the scars to photos. Perfect match. "My God, you're actually him." Here's what Hawk 8 represents. Ghost Unit. Tier 1 operators beyond SEAL Team 6, beyond Delta. The ones they send when deniability is required and failure isn't an option. Hawk 8 trans 73 classified missions, 0 failures. Then Afghanistan 2012. Mission went wrong, entire team killed. Officially, the truth, Hawk 8 survived, extracted, but the mission exposed an American official selling intelligence to the Taliban. Couldn't prosecute without revealing classified operations. Solution: declare Hawk 8 dead. Make the problem disappear. They burned you. Matthews says, they protected the mission. You've been homeless for 12 years because they threw you away. I've been invisible because that's what the job required. Matthews sits down hard. Why are you here? Because you sent for me. I sent for Michael Harrison, retired ranger. The database said you were available for a call. I am available for the right mission. The right mission? You're living on the streets. I'm living where I can watch, where I can hear, where nobody notices me. Here's what Michael reveals. Your Yemen target, Ahmed Rashid. You're not extracting him for intel on terrorist networks. How do you know? Because I've been tracking the same networks you have. Rashid isn't a terrorist. He's an accountant who discovered where American weapons are really going. Same situation as 2012. Same pattern. Same cover-up. Matthews goes pale. That's classified above my level. I know. I don't have clearance either, but I have 12 years of being invisible and watching patterns repeat. If what you're saying is true, yep, it's true. And your mission is going to fail unless you change the approach, because they've hardened that compound since 2009. Added the Western defenses I mentioned. You'll lose half your team. Matthews processes this. You're asking me to trust a homeless drunk who claims to be a dead operator. I'm telling you to trust mission analysis over emotion. Why should I believe anything you say? Michael pulls something from his jacket. Small metal object. Looks like a coin, but it's not. Matthews recognizes it immediately. Challenge coin. From the Ghost unit. Impossible to fake. Each one contains encoded serial numbers visible only under specific wavelengths. Matthews says the scanner tests the coin. The number loads. Authenticated. Hawk 8. Active status under deep cover protocol. You've been active this whole time. Never stopped serving. Just stopped being visible. And the homeless veteran thing? Best cover in America. People see homeless vets everywhere and look right through them. Perfect for intelligence gathering. Here's what Matthews doesn't know yet. Michael has been operating alone for 12 years, tracking the same corruption networks, gathering intelligence nobody else can access, living in places nobody else would survive, all while pretending to be broken, defeated, invisible. The Yemen mission. Matthews says, you're saying it's compromised. I'm saying it's designed to fail. Rashid knows things that make important people uncomfortable. Sending rangers to extract him is a cleaner solution than a bullet. You're accusing senior officials. I'm stating facts. Your mission has a 40% success rate because 60% of the time, these operations are meant to fail quietly. Matthews stares at his mission files, the satellite photos, the approach vectors, sees them differently now. If you're right, what do I do? Change the mission. Use the Western approach. Extract Rashid, but bring him to someone who will actually protect him, not the people who want him dead. That's insubordination. Court-martial territory. That's saving 40 rangers from a suicide mission. Here's where Matthews faces an impossible choice. Follow orders from command. Send his rangers into a mission designed to fail. Or trust a homeless veteran who claims to be a ghost operator. Show me the Western approach. Everything you know. For the next 3 hours, Michael briefs Matthews on the Yemen compound. Details nobody should know. Guard rotations, communication protocols, blind spots in the security grid, information accurate to within meters, current to within days. How do you have real-time intelligence? Homeless people are invisible, especially overseas. I spent 2 months in Yemen last year, living in the streets, watching. Nobody notices beggars. Matthews realizes what he's hearing. Michael has been running solo operations, gathering intelligence, all while the military thinks he's just another homeless veteran with PTSD. What are you really doing? Finishing what we started in 2012. Taking down the network that's been selling American weapons. Except now I don't have a team, don't have support, don't have recognition. But you kept going. Mission doesn't end because the military abandoned you. Mission ends when the job is done. Here's what you need to understand about dedication. Michael lost everything. Home, identity, recognition, lived on streets for 12 years, and never stopped being an operator, because some people don't serve for recognition, they serve because it's who they are. I need you on this mission. Matthews says, can't, not officially. Then unofficially, I'm not operator anymore. I'm intelligence asset. I gather, you execute. What if I need more than intelligence? Michael looks at him. The homeless veteran facade cracks slightly. Underneath, the operator still exists. Then you get me sober. Give me proper gear. And remember that Hawk 8 never failed a mission. 3 days later, Yemen. Matthews leads 40 Rangers through the western approach, using Michael's intelligence, his routes, his timing. The compound appears ahead, exactly as Michael described. Controlled. We're in position. Michael's voice comes through the radio. Not the rough homeless vet, the professional operator. Guard rotation in 30 seconds. Window opens for 70 seconds. Move. The Rangers breach. Encounter resistance exactly where Michael predicted. Overcome it using tactics Michael suggested. Rashid secured. 0 casualties. Extraction successful. During exfil, Matthews realizes something. Michael isn't just providing intelligence, he's running the operation, anticipating, adjusting, leading from the shadows. Hawk 8. How are you seeing this? Have my own satellite access. Unofficial. Don't ask questions you don't want answered. The mission succeeds. Rashid extracted. Delivered to FBI instead of CIA. His testimony eventually exposes the weapons network. 14 officials indicted. The mission that was supposed to fail succeeds because a homeless veteran nobody believed rewrote the playbook. 2 weeks later, Matthews finds Michael at his usual spot. Street corner near the base. Cardboard sign. Veteran. Anything helps. Stop. Michael looks up. Colonel, I have orders to bring you in. Official reinstatement. Full rank restoration. Back pay. Can't accept. Why not? Michael gestures at his surroundings. Because this is where I'm most effective. Nobody watches the invisible people. Nobody guards their conversations around beggars. You're choosing to stay homeless. I'm choosing to stay operational. Here's what Matthews realizes. Michael isn't broken. He's adapted. Found the perfect cover for intelligence operations. Nobody suspects the homeless veteran of being America's most effective solo operator. At least let me help. Money, housing, can't. The moment I accept help, I stop being invisible. What about recognition? You saved 40 Rangers. Recognition is for people who need it. I need to finish the mission. Matthews understands. Some warriors don't fight for medals. They fight because the mission never ends. What's next? 3 more networks. Seattle, Munich, Bangkok. Same pattern, same corruption. Need 2 years to dismantle them. Alone, the way I work best. Matthews leaves. Michael returns to his corner, to his cardboard sign, to being invisible. 6 months later, Matthews receives encrypted messages, coordinates, target locations, intelligence so accurate it feels like prophecy. Each message is the same signature. Hawk 8. Somewhere, Michael Harrison moves through America's shadows, the operator who shows invisibility over recognition, who lives on streets while running operations that save lives, the Rangers who never know his name, the officials who think he's dead. They all benefit from the homeless veteran they pass without seeing. Remember Michael Harrison when you pass someone society calls broken, when you see the homeless veteran and assume failure, because sometimes the strongest warriors wear their cover so well. Even their sacrifice looks like defeat. Hawk 8 never stopped serving. He just found a mission that required him to disappear, with a call sign that represents not what he lost, but what he chose.